Okay, people, here we are with part 4 of pumpkin holiday baking and fussing about non-supporting subscribers while cleaning pumpkin seeds. Part 4. Well, as you can see, I have the pumpkin seeds all spread it out on a pan, and the recipe that I'm using says to put butter on them, and you can put the seasoning of your choice. So I coated them in butter and I sprinkle pumpkin pie spice on them, and also some of this lemon lime seasoning here. I want some twang on mine. And I put a little bit of this monk fruit sweetener on there because I also want to taste a little sweet. So I'm about to put these pumpkin seeds in the oven at 300 degrees for 45 minutes, and we'll see when it's ready. I'll bring it back out, and then after this I'm going to share with you the cake. So let me put the pumpkin seeds in the oven. Be back. Okay, people, hey, so now I'm going to share with you the stuff, ingredients, and my cake pan that I'm going to be using to make my pumpkin cake instead of pumpkin bread / cake bread. So I'm going to share with you the ingredients I use, and here is my whipped blended pumpkin, fresh pumpkin, and I put some yams in here too to balance it out, because straight pumpkin is very rich, and when I do make my pies I do mix it with some yams in the pumpkin to balance it, because pumpkin is real rich, and for some folks it can bother your stomach. So I just like to add yams, sweet potatoes in with it to balance it, to take out some of that richness of the fresh pumpkin, even though it's delicious by itself. But this way it's gonna be good. And also, this is quite a bit of my mixture, so I'm going to be freezing some of this because I don't need that much for the cake. I believe it's just, I think it was just 2 cups or something like that. Okay, for the recipe I'm going to be using. Okay, so here's my cake pan that I got from Amazon. It's silicone and metal on this part on the outside, and it's supposed to be where nothing's supposed to stick in here. It lasts for a long time, I believe. I forgot the name of it. I should have had all the information for you guys. But anyway, I got this from Amazon. Pound cake, whatever I'm about to put in here. And you know I'm about to make this pumpkin cake, and I'm going to put it in this cake pan. Sorry, I'm fumbling all about the information about this pan, but it is what it is. I got it from Amazon. It's fancy, this thing. Fancy because it's supposed to release your cake, and it's a well, it's just supposed to release your cake, and I'm going to test it today because it's going to be my first time using it. So it's not supposed to have any problem. I don't even think you're supposed to be putting no oil or nothing on here. Oh, and also I use some monk sugar for my sweetener in my cake. I use about 10 packs of this monk fruit sugar. It's 100% sugar free. So my cake, I'm trying to make it as healthy as possible. Well, should I say healthy, or it's less sweet so I don't spike my blood sugar. I'm just trying to take care of my health. I don't want to do too much sugar, so this is what I'm using there. I got this from Sam's Club, and it really tastes like real sugar. It don't have that aftertaste like some sweeteners, other sugar-free sweeteners. Oh, okay, so let me show y'all this. It probably got a glare on here, but these are my measuring spoons. Let me turn them around. You probably got that glare on them, but it's a tad, a smidgen. The tiniest one is a smidgen, then it's a pinch, then it's a drop, then it's a dash, and then it's a tad. And the tad is what I use to to put some gingerbread spice in my cake. I use and then also I have my just regular measuring spoons. I think I got these from Amazon too. I thought it was so cute, the measuring spoons with smidgen, pinch, drop, dash, tash. Oh, and as far as this la leche in Spanish, the milk, I believe that's what that is. I use 2 tablespoons of that. Yes, folks, I use 2 tablespoons to help put a little more flavor in it for my husband. You know, he don't need all that sugar either. Because it says serving size 2 tablespoons. Oh my God. Okay. 2 tablespoons is 22 grams of carbs. And which means the same as 22 carbs of sugar. And the sodium is 45 grams. So 22 carbs of carbohydrate carbs. It's cool. It's okay. I just use because it's not like we about to eat the whole cake by ourselves. So everything is being divided. So keep that in mind, people. Okay, I also use a quarter teaspoon of the ground cloves. Nope, I think I used a teaspoon of cloves, a teaspoon of the cinnamon, and the pumpkin pie spice was a teaspoon. And no, yeah, the pie spice up here. Duh, this is the flavor. And I did use a teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice extract, and I threw in a dash of the almond extract because almond, oh my God, it's good. And I put a dash of lemon, and I also put a dash of, it's hiding back here, of vanilla. I know some of y'all gonna say, she don't know what she's doing. Why you put all that extract in there? Because I like flavor, and it's my cake, and I can put whatever I feel like I want to put in there. Now, so I already tasted. The house is smelling fabulous. Because you guys know I am baking them pumpkin seeds. And it got that spice on it, so everything is just smelling so good over here. My stomach is grumbling, growling, everything, because I haven't had breakfast or none of all that. Gonna eat in a little bit. But so yeah, these are the ingredients I use in my cake. And yes, I use all them extracts and all these flavors and spices, and it tastes delicious. The sweetness of the monk fruit is just right. Now I'm going to have, I think, 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm only going to use like around a teaspoon of salt, something like that. Or and 3 eggs, and yeah, that's about it for this recipe that I'm using to make this. So that's what I'm going to be using to make this pumpkin cake. I'll be back. Guys, I put some nutmeg in here too. About a dash of, what is it? Yeah, tad of nutmeg. And that just sparked that flavor right on up. Delicious. Okay, y'all. I've taken out my pumpkin seeds, and they're delicious to me. They taste like popcorn. I don't know why, but it tastes like popcorn. And they're easily to eat, easy to chew and eat, easy to pop open. They're crunchy inside, so I know they're done. Instead of 45 minutes, these only went to 25 minutes. And I started off at 300, and then I reduced the temperature down to 275. So I started high and ended up low. And here's the results. They're delicious. They had the whole house smelling like, you know, spice and everything. But tasting them with that butter on there, they taste like popcorn. They're totally delicious. So if you guys want to, I recommend you do these pumpkin seeds because they're really good if you're not allergic to them. Well, when they cool off, I'm going to be storing them in a mason jar, I believe, or a bag or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm probably going to eat all these things before they last you know, they don't be gone. But, yeah, so these are the pumpkin seeds. Next, the cake. we're going to continue on part 4, pumpkin holiday cooking, fussing about non-supportive. Okay guys, as you can see, empty bowl, because now the cake is in the cake pan. I'm about to put it in the oven and bake it, I guess, for around about an hour at 325, I believe. We shall see what's gonna happen. And by the way, you probably will see some new subscribers in my previous videos. Pumpkin holiday baking 1, 2, and 3, and then number 4. I imagine they'll come and check it out. If you guys do go and subscribe to these new subs of mine that you guys don't know, or you might know, if you don't, please don't do them like you've been doing me, and don't fully support and just go over there just to grow your channel by numbers instead of really trying to support these people. Remember, small creator channels matter too. So remember that. And if you're going to be helping, help. Just don't go over there and just get it to grow your numbers. Alright, so when I come back, the cake should be nice and ready. And I'm going to I think I'll put them raisins in my glaze. I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. But anyway, it don't matter. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, 46 minutes in the oven. I have my cake out. I'm going to have to let it cool. And then I'm going to put my little fluffy little icing glaze on there, I guess. I'll be back. Okay guys, this cake came right out of that pan, that silicone baking pan, cake pan I got from Amazon. I'll put the name of it in the description box. It was $39. Bless somebody. But anyway, look at the pan. Very nice and clean. No flour, no oil, nothing. This baby really works, and it's BPA free too. All the good stuff. And I'm going to let this cool. Look at the design from the cake pan left on the cake. So I'm going to let the cake cool before I put the little icing on there. I use 3 tablespoons powdered sugar, butter, a little lemon, almond, orange, and spice, pumpkin spice extracts. I'm crazy. And I did put the raisins. And after I put the glaze icing on there, I'm going to dust it with a little more of that pumpkin pie spice on top. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, here's the cake. I have the icing on there, and I told you I was going to sprinkle a little of the pumpkin pie spice on top. I guess you can see it. The light picks it up. But I'm getting ready to cut a slice out of here. Hold on a second. Okay, I cut a slice out. The cake, it looked pretty good, but I have to taste it. Hold on. Okay, I've tasted the cake. What giving it the extra sugar and sweetness is the icing. Because I told y'all I didn't put all that sugar in the cake. Hope y'all can hear me. And in this cake, with that recipe that I use, the flavor of the pumpkin pie could be enhanced. Meaning, I should have added more of the pumpkin pie flavor. It needs, like, to me, to have a more intense flavor, but I can taste it tastes like pumpkin cake. The texture of this cake, it's like, I guess you could say more like, if you would say, pumpkin bread kind of texture. I did put a 3/4 cups of oil, because you got to have that for moisture. and it's kind of dense. So I think as a baker, to take the denseness out of it, I think it should have been a little bit wetter. But when you make pumpkin bread, it's not the bread. The mix is not as wet. So other than that, it's good to me. That icing, my icing came out fluffy, a fluffy kind of ice creamy like icing. I whipped it in with the mixer, butter, and the 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and my little spices and stuff I told y'all I put in there. And I whipped it, and I put the raisins, and it got a fluffy ice cream texture on the cake. So it's pretty good for me. And I hope my husband like it. I don't know, I gotta see. Well, he might want more sugar. I'm fine with what it's like, but we'll see. Okay, y'all, this completes the pumpkin holiday baking. Hope y'all enjoyed my little series and my fussing. And I will continue to fuss because silence changes nothing. Silence changes nothing. Small creators, channels matter. All right. Thank you. Welcome back, and welcome all the new subscribers. Have a great day. God bless y'all. Bye.